In the quiet solemnity of the courtroom, Judge Miller called the final case of the morning. 7-3B, the state versus Ms. Elena Hayes. A young woman, her face etched with exhaustion, approached the bench. The judge read the list of infractions: an expired registration, a non-functional taillight, and a failure to appear at her initial hearing. When asked how she pleaded, Elena's quiet voice was almost a whisper as she answered, "Guilty, Your Honor." The judge studied her, noting her spotless record for the past decade, now suddenly marred by a cluster of violations. He asked her which it was. Had she developed a sudden disregard for the law, or was she going through something? Taking a shaky breath, Elena confessed it was the latter. She couldn't afford the repairs or the registration fees, explaining that it was a choice between her car and her mother's cancer prescriptions. She had to leave her studies 6 months ago to become a full-time caregiver, and that same car was the only way she could get her mother to chemotherapy. The missed court date, she explained, was on a day her mother had a severe reaction to treatment, and she couldn't possibly leave her side. The judge's professional demeanor softened. "You said you had to leave your studies. What were you studying, Ms. Hayes?" A sad, fleeting smile touched her lips. "I was in my final year of nursing school, Your Honor." The judge leaned back, removing his glasses and letting the weight of her sacrifice fill the room. "So you gave up becoming a nurse?" "To be a nurse," he said, his voice thick with understanding. As a tear traced a path down Elena's cheek, he made a decision. "This court finds the system guilty of failing to see a hero," he declared, dismissing all her fines. But he wasn't finished. A hush fell as he picked up his personal phone and dialed. "Get me Dean Richards at the University Medical College," he instructed. "Dean? Judge Miller. I have one of your students here, Elena Hayes. I'm calling to inform you that the Miller Family Foundation is awarding her a full, final-year scholarship, plus a stipend for a part-time home health aide for her mother." After a brief, affirmative exchange, he hung up and looked at Elena, whose eyes were wide with disbelief. "Dean Richards is expecting your call. Your car will be repaired, on my dime. You have a duty to your mother, Ms. Hayes, but you also have a duty to the world. Go be the great nurse you were always meant to be." Case dismissed.